Hi, this is Justin Devlin with Autometer Products. I'm a mechanical engineer focused on the NASCAR Elite Series gauges. I'd like to take a few moments to help show how you would set up and configure an Elite Series gauge so that you can convey meaningful information to your drivers easily. The Elite Series gauges have 4 different set points. We have an underworn, a low worn, a high worn, and an overworn condition. In both the underworn and the high worn conditions, the gauge will begin to flash at the driver. In order to set your high warning, you need to momentarily press the left button, and then holding the left button will decrease and holding the right button will increase your set point. Once you've got the needle pointed to the spot that you would like, if you let go, it will save that and then go back to normal operation. In order to set your overworn point, you need to hold the left button down for several seconds. The dial will flash and then you will set your overworn point in the same manner. In order to set your low warning set point, you need to hold the left button down and momentarily push the right button. That will go into your low warning set point, and then you will increase or decrease that value as needed. In order to set your low underworn set point, you need to hold the left button in and then hold the right button in. It's very important that you hold the left button in first and then hold both buttons, and that is where the dial will start to flash at your underworn. In order to set your warning colors, you need to have the gauge powered off, and then you will hold the left button in while powering the gauge up. Then pressing the left button will toggle between your 2 different warning conditions. Red as the high warn, green as the low warn. If you would like to change either of these colors, you need to hold the button in when it's displaying that color, and it will start to cycle through the different color options. Once you've arrived at the color that you would like for your warning condition, you need to let go of the button, and then the gauge will flash at you and reset. In order to change your backlighting color, the gauge needs to be off, and then you need to hold in the left button while you apply power. Again, the left button will cycle between your 2 different warning condition colors. If you press the right button, the pointer will move to the middle of the scale, and then holding that button down will cycle through your different color options. Now, one of the other cool things that we've added is you have the ability to put no color as your background color. In that case, the lighting will be off unless you're in a warning condition. One other feature that we've added is we now have the ability to change the brightness level of the gauge through the button interface. This will allow you to not require the white wire for dimming. In order to do that, you need to have the gauge powered off, hold in the right button while you power it up. As you press the right button, the backlighting color changes between white, which would be race mode, and blue, which is dimming through the white wire. When you're in race mode, the white backlighting color, as you hold the button in, it toggles between the different dimming levels available and then goes back to full bright. And finally, since there are so many different parameters that you can set up on this gauge, we have also added a factory reset, which will go back to the factory parameters of full brightness, red and green warning points. In order to do that with the gauge powered off, you need to hold in both buttons while you apply power. The gauge will flash at you and it will go back to its factory settings.